Hey everyone, my name is Mark Good. I'm the founder of AI Force Training, where we are empowering Salesforce professionals to use GPT-infused tools. I'm here today with Kevin, who has got Sidekick, and I'm so stoked to go through this. We are actually going to demo for the world today, for the first time ever, GPT passing an actual Salesforce admin practice exam. So great to be with you here today, Kevin, for this joint video. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, no, thanks, Mark. Really appreciate you taking the time to set this up. Really excited to do this. As a quick intro, my name is Kevin Tamura. I'm one of the co-founders of Sidekick. For those of you that aren't familiar, Sidekick is a virtual agent to tackle any of your enterprise application needs. We're starting specifically with Salesforce. So the best way to kind of envision this is think ChatGPT, but specifically for Salesforce in this case. Not having to deal with the data cutoff, training data cutoffs, and potentially difficulties with getting answers around your personalized org. So we get a little bit more into that later. But again, Mark, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's kick it off. So you're going to screen share and do it live. I guess we'll just talk and we do a little bit of GPT training as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to jump in here. I'm just going to give our Sidekick a prompt. Just for consistency's sake, I'll put that in all the questions, just so we're staying consistent throughout.
While you do that, I'll just say that for anyone who's new to GPT, so this information is going into a generative pre-trained transformer, and that's the GPT. That's the system that's trained on big data behind what's happening. That's why you've got to do that. Yeah, we'll see how it performs. And so for anyone who doubts or questions the power of GPT, I think especially in the Salesforce ecosystem, this sort of takes you across the finish line. So you're on question 5 now. Okay.
What's happening here, it's going through and it's using reasoning to go through all the different options. And then it's going through, okay, this is the best option at the bottom.
You're 6 questions in. How well do you think it's performed so far?
Best guess, I think we've missed a couple, but
okay.
So far, so good.
This is a one-take kind of thing. It either does or it doesn't.
Yep. And it was kind of cool. It's very validating to see from a reasoning and a logic standpoint, right? Like a lot of this test is all about reasoning and kind of connecting the dots when it comes to the Salesforce ecosystem. Yeah. And, it's really encouraging to see that, it validates that this is able to kind of think like an admin, right? Not replacing an admin, but, something that can really supplement.
Yeah, I totally agree. As I think forward, and we prepare for GPT Dreamin, which is August 7th through the 11th, that's gptdreamin.com. If you're interested and you want to see more things like this happening there, as we prepare for that, we're really thinking about the future implications of GPT being infused in different tools that we use. Yeah, I think we just need to know about this capability. We need to understand the tool. We need to understand how it works. We especially need to understand how to communicate with it, because this will be the future of how we manage our orgs.
The rate and the speed that technology and AI is progressing, right, in just these 6 months or whatever that's been. So no, Mark, I think these are going to be valuable skills to have and to be familiar with.
Based on what I've seen that companies are integrating into their tooling, it's about to explode. GPT Dreamin is in early August, but we have something like 60 days. There's a lot that's going to happen for the next 60 days. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I was reading an article, I think it was an interview with Sam Altman, and it was really exciting to see some of the things that they have on the roadmap just for 2023, right? Mm-hmm. So on our end, on our team, that's something worth thinking about, whereas like, hey, that comes out next month, right? It completely changes the game in terms of what we thought was possible.
It's really challenging to go from not using GPT, not understanding it, to using it, understanding it reliably. You can't just take the response and run with it. You have to sort of filter it through your own logic and reasoning or go out and audit it. So and you're rolling on this thing.
That's right. 2/3 of the way there.
41. Here we go. So that's what we do at AI Force Training, is we take you over that hump, that challenging learning curve. We set up a free mini course to sort of do what we're doing here, sort of talk through sort of the basics of GPT and how it functions, and really sort of set the scene for how you need to look at it. We just really want to arm everybody with the tools and the knowledge to just really apply this new tech.
Yeah, and I think that's great. The things that you're doing, Mark, are really going to allow people to kind of maximize, tools like a Sidekick, right? You could be the most knowledgeable person in the world, and the rate of innovation and change, it's just hard to keep up with all that. So kudos to what you're doing to enable people to really maximize these tools. And
we have some really amazing stories coming out of the members for AI Force Training. And again, we're just like sort of at the ground floor. I mean, this is really just scratching the surface. Salesforce is setting the scene. I mean, if you're not getting the message, it's written on the wall. You're walking by every day.
All right.
The summary, moment of truth.
Let's do it.
Let's see what we get.
78.
Hey,
Wow. Let's go.
incredible. I mean, if you're watching right now, you just witnessed for the first time publicly live, no questions asked. Like, you just went through every question in this practice exam, and Sidekick using GPT technology just crushed the practice exam.
That's an awesome result. Happy with that. I think that performed better than I expected. It's always a nice surprise, right? But yeah, I think this has been a great exercise. I appreciate you inviting us on to do this, Mark.
Thanks everybody for joining in. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.